Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Red Dwarf. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Really enjoyed the last episode, man. I thought it was pretty cool, the Justice Field thing. That was a really unique idea, and it really added to the comedy, man. Especially when he went against like that Borg type guy. I forgot what he was called, if he was a cyborg. But he looked like a Borg from Star Trek or something. I really enjoyed them going back and forth against each other in the Justice Field. I thought it was really funny. Even when Cat ran up behind him, tried to knock him out with the shovel and knocked himself out. That was funny. It was a really good episode, man. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really unique idea, the whole Justice Field thing. And when Lister was panicking, when the field was scanning or what have you, Rimmer was being super cocky. I figured they're going to find something on Rimmer because it seemed like it'd be a bit too obvious to find something on Lister when he was just worried about his misdemeanors and stuff. And it's funny that Rimmer was convicted and Crichton had to be his defense lawyer. And Rimmer just couldn't shut up, dude. Almost screwed up his own defense. And I don't recall Rimmer ever saying he felt guilty about leaving the plate off or anything until this episode, right? He may have hated Crichton saying all the negative stuff about him, but he must appreciate it in a way, though. You know what I mean? Because Crichton did prove that it wasn't his fault. Even though it made him sound like he was an idiot who is incapable of causing something like that, it still should lift some of his guilt because his own guilt is what convicted him. So hopefully he feels better and he's not carrying around that guilt anymore. So that's something positive out of being called like an idiot. So yeah, man, let's just go ahead and jump into this one, folks. We'll talk about it more at the end.
Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, no, of course not. I haven't engaged your verbal systems.
Right, Crichton, what are you doing, man?
I've just repaired the toaster, sir. Well, I've nearly repaired the toaster.
Oh, no, man, dismantle him. You don't know what a little bleeder's like.
Well, I've read all the documentation, sir. He's simply a talking alarm clock who provides his owner with early morning toast and light conversation.
Not this one. This one's mental. He's defective. He wants everyone to eat toast all of the time. He's obsessed with it. And if you don't want to eat like 400 rounds of toast every hour, he throws a major wobbler. That's what caused the accident in the first place.
What accident?
The accident involving me, the toaster, the waste disposal, and a 14-pound lump hammer.
That explains why he was down in the garbage hole in 3,000 separate pieces.
And nothing. He always says howdy doodly do.
My motives will become clear.
Howdy doodly do. How's it going? I'm Talkie. Talkie Toaster, your chirpy breakfast companion. Talkie's the name, toasting's the game. Anyone like any toast?
Look, I don't want any toast, and he doesn't want any toast. In fact, no one around here wants any toast. Not now, not ever. No toast.
How about a muffin?
Or muffins. We don't like muffins round here. We want no muffins, no toast, no tea cakes, no buns, baps, baguettes or bagels, no croissants, no crumpets, no pancakes, no potato cakes, and no hot cross buns, and definitely no Smeggan flapjacks.
Ah, so you're a waffle man.
You see what he's like? He winds me up, man. There's no reasoning with him.
I didn't realize he missed
Mr.
waffles. How do you miss
Mechanical to
waffles?
another, he'll understand me. Now, you listen here. You will not offer any grilled bread products to any member of the crew. Now, if you do, you will be on the receiving end of a very large polo mallet. I had a mechanoid friend once who suffered from this same affliction. His name was Gilbert, but he preferred it if people called him Ramesses Niblick III. Kerplunk, kerplunk, whoops, where's my thribble? A sad case.
Well, if you ask me, the Eskimos had the right idea. They knew how to handle the elderly and the permanently baffled. Middle of the night, they'd take them out into the blizzard, remove their pajamas, and just leave them to it.
Cold-blooded. They do that
That's
for
how
real?
the Eskimos cared for their old people?
Absolutely. That's
That can't
why
be
there's
true.
no Eskimo word for Eastbourne.
Ask me a question, any question, I'll answer it.
Any question?
Yes.
How to break the speed of light? How to marry quantum mechanics in classical physics? Any question at all? Truly anything, and you
You gonna
will
ask about
answer.
toxicity?
Okay, here's my question. Would you like some toast?
No, thank you.
Anything about the use of chaos theory in predicting weather cycles?
I know everything there is to know about chaos theory and predicting weather cycles.
Oh, very well. Here's my second question. Would you like a crumpet?
Annoying
I'm a
robot.
computer with an IQ of 12,000. You don't seem to understand. I know the meaning of the universe.
That is not answering my question.
No, I would not like a crumpet. Ask me a sensible question.
Very well. I have a third question. A sensible question. A question that will tax your new IQ to its very limits and stretch the sinews of your knowledge to bursting point.
This is going to be about waffles, isn't it?
Certainly not. And I resent the implication that I'm a one-dimensional, bread-obsessed electrical appliance. The question is this. Given that God is infinite, and that the universe is also infinite, would you like a toasted tea cake?
That's another bready
Jesus.
question.
It's not just bready, it's quite currenty, too.
They're only interior doors. They're only a light alloy. Maybe we could get through them if we use a battering ram. Or we need something, say, I don't know, 6 foot long, fairly sturdy with a flat top.
53 doors? You can't be serious.
Cold-blooded.
You okay, man?
I'm fine, thank you, Susan.
It doesn't make sense. Holly seems to have offlined and powered down the ship.
Why?
At least he has more
Why does she want
heads.
to turn herself off?
You can soon find out. Crichton, boot her up. Try it again.
Go away.
What's going on? Give me voice control on the reboot command. On,
Off.
on,
Off.
on.
Off.
Crichton, is there any way we can override a shutdown veto?
There is, sir, but may I suggest that...
Don't, just do it.
That I'm about to expire in just under 2 minutes. Understand, moose brain? Any further questions? Take your time. 1 minute 30 and counting. No rush.
My God, that's terrible. Haven't we better switch you off?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see now.
Get it off, man! Get it off!
Great. So where does this leave us?
leaves us floating aimlessly in space, with no navigation and a rapidly diminishing emergency power supply. It leaves us galloping up Diarrhea Drive without a saddle.
So how come
Gross.
Grand Canyon Nostrils is still here?
Holly must have linked him up to the emergency power supply.
But isn't that an enormous drain?
Yes, but if we switch off his projection unit, we wouldn't have enough emergency power to reinitialize him. Mr. Rimmer would be effectively dead.
Hey, things are looking up already.
Forget it.
Okay,
Whatever it is you're
cold-blooded.
suggesting, forget it.
But the entire ship is running on emergency battery power only. With the oxygen recycler and minimal heating and lighting, I estimate that Lister and the cat have approximately 2 months left. I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry? Why are you sorry?
Well, the Space Corps Directive 195 clearly states that in an emergency power situation, a hologrammatic crew member must lay down his life in order that the living crew members might survive.
Damn.
Yes, but Rimmer Directive 271 states just as clearly, no chance, you metal bastard.
Come on, man, you gotta sacrifice your life. I'm not
I
asking you to
wouldn't
do
either.
anything I wouldn't do.
You?
Yeah,
You'd
sure.
sacrifice your life for the good of the crew?
No, I'd sacrifice your life for the good of the crew.
I beg you to reconsider, sir. Human history is resplendent with examples of such sacrifice. Remember Captain Oates. I'm going out for a walk. I may be some time.
Conserve your energy. Stan and Ollie will soon be back with supplies. Meanwhile, let's just stay warm and get some sleep. Yeah, man, you're right. You're right. Hey, where you going, bud?
Get some sleep.
It's Tuesday, right?
Yeah, so?
My turn on the electric blanket. Pedal.
Damn.
Wake me in 8 hours.
Days to get to and from the cargo deck. It's
Okay.
unbelievable.
Well, it's 2,000 floors, sir. Without the lifts, we've made pretty good time.
Wait, what happened?
Interesting.
My heavens! What on earth was that?
I think it came from outside the ship. Are you okay? Is there any way we can get a damage report? What's going on?
Why are you speaking so quickly, sir?
I'm not speaking quickly. I'm speaking perfectly normally. It's you. You're speaking too slowly. It's like having a conversation with Paul Robeson on dope.
Who?
How do I sound now?
Normal. How do I sound?
Likewise.
Did a time
What about
build?
from over here?
You sound very peculiar indeed, sir. In fact, you sound as if you're speaking in slow motion.
So what is it?
I've never seen one before. No one has, but I'm guessing it's a white hole.
A white hole.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. A black hole sucks time and matter out of the universe. A white hole returns it.
Well, I say we put it to the vote. On one hand, we have a computer with an IQ in excess of 12,000 who has a total grasp of astrophysics. And on the other hand, we have Lister, who, and let's be fair to him, is a complete gimp. To whom do we entrust our lives, the safety of this vessel, and the future of everything? Dismissed.
We're finished.
What the smeg is going on?
She rides!
That was crazy.
You jammy goit.
God. Oh, surely not.
And this is some science
Trying to say
wackiness.
that was a trick shot. Intended. Pool god, king of the
Goofy.
cues, prince of the planet Potters.
Here, what's going on? Where are we?
Of course, blocking up the wide hole has eradicated its influence. The time it spewed into the universe no longer exists.
Meaning?
Well, basically, we occupy a redundant timeline. Reviving the toaster, making Holly a genius. None of this is going to have happened.
What about us? Are we just gonna pop out of existence? Just gonna cease to be?
We will cease to be here, because none of this will have occurred. But we will exist back on Red Dwarf, before all this began. With, of course, no memory of these events, which, of course, never happened. And as these events never happened, we'll have no memory of them. In which case, Mr. Rimmerser, I should like to take this opportunity of saying that you are the most obnoxious, trumped-up, hearty little smeghead it has ever been my misfortune to encounter.
That was fun, man. This was a fun, silly episode, dude. This is like science wackiness at its best. Everything that was going on, playing Planet Pool. This is crazy. This is fun. This was a fun episode. It was very silly, and I enjoyed it a lot. Well, this was like naming off all those, like, you know, breakfast foods. I didn't even realize he missed waffles, but if I was doing it, waffles probably like number 2 on my list, but he was listing them all so fast, I didn't realize he missed it. I was like, how do you miss waffles? When it comes to like toasted stuff, well, at least for me, it's like bread, Pop-Tarts, waffles, toaster strudels. And I mean, the list goes on, but that's the stuff that pops in my head when it comes to like a toaster, you know? I was surprised he missed waffles. He listed off a ton of stuff, though. I just missed a bunch of it. As soon as Holly's IQ went to 12,000, I was like, there's no way this is gonna last. Because I think Lister said if she gets to 6,000, she'll be smart enough to make a time machine or hyperdrive. So 12,000 means she can do a bunch of crazy stuff. So there's no way the 12,000 IQ is gonna stick around because, you know, it kind of clears out the whole story. She'll have the ability to fix just about every issue they have and get them back home. So I was wondering what was gonna happen and her life expectancy being cut short by it. That was a good way to kind of close all those possibilities up of her like resolving a bunch of issues, you know. And then Lister having to ride the bike to provide electricity to, you know, try to cook eggs with a blow dryer. I was like, dude, you better get Crichton to ride that bike. Crichton was trying to get Lister to shut herself down. I was like, even if I'm a hologram, I don't know if I'll be able to do that, dude. I'm still self-aware. I don't want to kill myself. Forget that. And I was thinking like, all right, if they're going to survive, they might have to shut him down. But how can they save him? And I thought they might do something weird, like try to download his program into Crichton. And that was like the direction the episode might go in. Or possibly download him into the system with Holly and share systems with Holly or something like that. Thought they were gonna do something like that. But instead, Rimmer's situation was like, no, fuck off. You're not turning me off. But yeah, man, this was a really silly episode. It was a lot of wacky science going on in here, and I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really fun. All right, guys, man, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.